Here is PLAUD's NotePin, and here is my review of it. First of all, my first impression of this was I was completely blown away at the abilities that this little device has. I'm assuming that you are already familiar with what an AI voice recorder is, but to give a very concise definition of what it does, pretty much it can record and transcribe a conversation, a debate, a presentation, and then it concises what it's transcribing into the meat and potatoes pretty much of what is being recorded. So let's say you're having a debate with somebody and it lasts an hour long. If you are recording the entire debate with this little thing, it'll take every single point that has been brought up from both parties, not just from one person. It can differentiate who is talking and then able to have that be a variable in how it organizes a concise document as to what was talked about. So I'm going to show you an example actually of us using this. I had a debate with my wife about hamburgers versus hot dogs, and then I will go to the web app, which you don't have to only use your desktop. You can actually have the app on your phone, which actually is much nicer. But to make it easier for this video, I'm going to show you on my desktop what it looks like when it concises down a debate versus hamburgers versus hot dogs. So as you can see here is the first part. It talks about the things that we first were conversating about. We talked about the advantages of hot dogs, the advantages of hamburgers, and then we talked about how there is a difference in preparation and flexibility and whatnot, and then there's taste versus experience, and then it actually concluded what we talked about. So it took all of this, and all of this right here was about 7-8 minutes of conversation, and it's able to concise it down to the very important points that we talked about. And then it gives even more information. It gives you notes as to how to better work with the program. It tells you to please provide content in markdown format. Please provide your response in the following language, English, which we were talking in English, but these are just different suggestions that it will give to the user to help better use the program. And here are even more suggestions on the debate. So for instance, this one, the decision criteria for selecting between hamburgers and hot dogs when both are fully prepared and purchased from a store remained undefined, blah, 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 blah. Pretty much it's saying that there is a better way to debate, and here are some suggestions that AI has given. In reality, I just gave the very basic, barely scratching the surface details of the software with this little device. You can choose different templates of how the AI will execute a simplified document with what is being recorded. So for example, if you want to extract principles that are surrounded around improving overall quality assurance in the workplace from an AI recording, it'll extract specifically that aspect of whatever is being recorded. Or if you want to only extract the cons of talking about product placement in Australia, you can do that with this little device and the software that comes with it. It's incredible. It's awesome. So if you're looking to upgrade your life, really start living and much more efficiently, cut out the fluff with most conversations, you can just get this guy, overview whatever is being recorded without having to look at all of the fluff. This is how you can do that with this little device here. So I love it. I'm extremely impressed with it and absolutely recommend it to you.